welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to be attempting the Outer Banks workout. So what is the Outer Banks workout? I'll put a little screenshot somewhere around here. The Outer Banks workout is pretty much where you pick an episode and you follow along, and if any of the events happen in the episode, you do like you partner an exercise to it. So on this one, I guess, I created one because I saw one on TikTok, and I cannot take any credit for this idea, but I saw one on TikTok and I searched the internet, I searched TikTok for a couple hours, and I eventually had to give up because I was like, I cannot find this Outer Banks workout. And I know it's out there and I know it's a thing, so I'm not the first one to try this. But my Outer Banks workout that I've created, and you're totally welcome to follow along, is when someone calls John B, you do 5 burpees. When anybody jumps off a boat, you do 10 jumping jacks. When a boat appears on the screen, you do 5 push-ups. When someone says pogs or kooks, you do 10 crunches. When someone starts talking about treasure, you do 10 squats. And when someone uses the word war or talks about the pogs versus kooks, you do 10 jump squats. Again, you can get super creative and create your own Outer Banks workout. I just decided to create this one because I was really inspired by the one I saw on TikTok. And again, I could not find it. So we're gonna get started. I have the first episode powered up. If you're like me, you definitely powered through Outer Banks super duper quick. I finished the first season in one sitting, one evening, which is really bad. I was up to like 2 in the morning. So we're gonna rewatch it again, and maybe I will do a series where I do every single episode. We'll see. And most of this video might be a time lapse. I'll include some audio, and yeah, I'll tell you my overall thoughts. I think this is gonna be really hard because I made the first one when someone calls John B 5 burpees, and as you know, burpees are not everyone's favorite, but we're gonna get it in. I'm gonna start my Apple Watch so we can also track how that works. And if you choose to do this on your own, please let me know. Please tag me on Instagram and stuff. It would be so fun to kind of make this a challenge. Let's do it. I'm outside. You're probably gonna hear some cars going by, and I'm probably gonna get some weird looks, but we're gonna play Outer Banks and we're gonna enjoy and do this workout. I'm gonna keep this by my mat because I definitely will forget. Again, I encourage you, if you can try this, print out the little sheet. My dog is kind of here. She's off to the side. She's seen me work out already today. Start my Apple Watch.
Pogs. In our mission this summer?
Pogs.
Good time?
10 crunches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're like 10 seconds in. Man.
Yeah, you should jump.
Okay. I feel like this is gonna be very quick. So you get to watch the episode as well as do the workout, which is, I think, pretty genius, whoever invented these type of TV workouts. Also, I'm gonna have to mute out some stuff because of copyright, but don't worry, I hope I can get some of the stuff in there for you.
The Outer Banks, paradise on Earth. It's the sort of place where you either have 2 jobs, or 2 houses, 2 tribes, 1 island.
Okay, 2 tribes, I guess 2 or 1.
So this is figure 8, the rich side of the island. Home for the kooks.
Kooks? Okay.
Because we'll be jumping.
After doing this workout for one whole episode, when things get rolling, they get rolling. So you might find yourself doing 30 crunches in the course of about a minute and a half of the time period of the episode, because they can say pogs 3 times in a row, and then you're screwed, and then you gotta crunch. That is 30 crunches, because they said pokes 3 times. So, to be honest, there was a fair bit of sitting around. I'm hoping if I try this with any other episodes, it gets a little bit more spicy, because at least for today when I was filming this, I was definitely wanting a little bit more spice in movement. But if you were doing this at night and you just kind of wanted to move your body and not really have a full-on workout. I think it's pretty good.
Just like the rest of us.
I would say the hardest part of the workout was definitely the burpees. The crunches were pretty good, but burpees definitely got me good.
That's me, John Booker Rutledge. Dude, come on.
Wait. Oh, charger, 10 squats.
Listen. And then there's Mom. She split when I was 3.
One of the toughest things about this workout was the amount of sitting around that you had to do, and then also anticipating when things would be happening, because it was wild. I didn't know if they were going to say pose 3 times, and then I would have to do 30 crunches. I'm not gonna lie, there's a fair bit of sitting around. Maybe it's just the first episode, but like all of a sudden I feel like things start happening. Like I had to do 30 crunches because they said pose 3 times. The one thing that I did learn about this workout is that my push-ups need a lot of work. Just look at this. It's kind of sad. I've been doing lots of push-ups on my knees, but going to my toes is just a whole another game. So in this first episode, I only did about 4 sets of burpees. I know as the season goes on, I will definitely be doing more, but John B was not mentioned as much in this first episode. So in conclusion, wow, that was quite the interesting workout. There was like huge periods of downtime because you were waiting for one of these like cues to happen, but then all of a sudden, it was like insane because you had to like do like 3 things in a row because they would say pose like 3 times, or 4 boats would appear and you had to do it, or they'd say John B like so many times, so you get really out of breath. And I think it's actually a really smart way to HIIT train, because you do these high interval spurts of things and then all of a sudden you have to drop it right back down to do and just sit and watch the show. I think if you were doing this like in your living room as you're watching the show, it would be a lot like more comfortable rather than sitting outside and watching the show. But that's just my opinion. I think it's a fun thing to do and stay active and watch it. Outer Banks, please have a season 2. I'm excited.